Hi traders, and welcome to today's AUDJPY Securities Forex market analysis. My name is Duncan Cooper and I will be your host. Today we'll be focusing on the Australian dollar to the Japanese yen. So first we'll look at the news items coming out for the week, and then we'll have a look at the charts. Hi traders, just at forextraction.com. Just want to review the news items in relation to reviewing the Aussie yen today. So coming up this week, getting into Wednesday, on midnight we've got the US CB consumer confidence. Then getting into the morning of Wednesday, 11:30 am, we've got the Aussie CPI and trim mean CPI. That will definitely affect the Aussie yen. Then getting into the early morning of Thursday, so these times are New South Wales time. For the US, we've got the FOMC statement, federal funds rate, expecting 75 base point rise there, so that will definitely affect Aussie yen. And at 4:30 we've got the FOMC press conference coming out. Later in the day, 10:30 p.m, we've got the US advanced GDP. And then getting to Friday, 10:30 p.m, we've got the US core PCE price index. So those are the items that could affect the Aussie yen, so be aware of that. Alright, so with that in mind, let's get into the charts. So first up, we'll start on the weekly chart. Now, theoretically, this is in an uptrend. We have a higher top to a higher bottom, but it's rather consolidatory in this area. So I've got my support and resistance drawn in, 95.73 resistance, and further up 96.87, and support down here at 91.41. Now what I'm noticing is two things. Last week we put a inverted hammer rejection candle at 95.73 resistance, so are we holding there just to move back down the range? At the moment I'm not expecting a major reversal. Maybe we're just going to stay in consolidation. What I'm also noting is that whilst we put in a higher high here, the MACD is showing some negative divergence. Now that just might be a pause in trend, or maybe we're going to get a longer term reversal over the long term. Time will tell. In the short term, I'm just looking at this possibly failing at resistance up here for a move down, back down to support. Nothing major, just staying into consolidation here. So let's just drop down to the day chart. Alright, on the day chart, what we can see is that failure up here now. Price is just holding to an uptrend. Yesterday we did pull back to this little area of support here and had a reversal, so we could come up for a retest of 95.73, or we could just come up to put in a lower top. That's what I'm looking for, a lower top to then move back down the range. So let me just put in my resistance on the daily, 95.32. And I'm going to put a support level down here, 91.95. And I'm going to put this level of support in here, 93.68. Alright, so that level of support is really in the middle of the range they've drawn in. So if this is going to move down to the lower ends of this range, it has to break this level of day support here. So this is a critical level for a further move down. So what I'm looking for is, do we come up now to test maybe 95.32 and fail? Put in a lower top on the day chart to move down, and looking to target 91.95 down to 91.41. So does this come up, put in a lower top at 95.32 area, and then break through support and come down and test 91.95 day support, 91.41 weekly support. Alright, so let's just drop down to the 4-hour chart just as a final analysis. Or on the 4-hour chart, now there's a couple of ways you can draw a fib on the 4-hour chart here. Using this smaller range, what I'm noticing is that we could be failing at the 79% level, so it might not get up to the 95.32 level. If that's the fib that the market's respecting, we could be moving down from that level already. Or if you use the larger range here, what you'll see is that the 79% level overlaps, that's at 95.35, overlaps with the 95.32 daily resistance level. So just monitoring. For me, if life can be perfect, which it often isn't, can price, it's been moving up here, can it just get up to that day chart resistance and the 7 AM fib there, hold and fail, then I can drop down to a 15-minute chart and look for a lower time entry for then a move down, and looking to target 91.95 day support and 91.41 weekly support. Can we move down to the bottom of the range there? Alright traders, that's my analysis for today. Have a great trading week. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Are you looking to improve your trading? Join Duncan Cooper, Senior Market Strategist and Trading Mentor at ACY Securities, as he shares his knowledge on the global Forex markets. The upcoming webinars for this week:
Forex Trading Live Market Analysis. During this webinar, Duncan will review 12 currency pairs, determine the key support and resistance trading levels for the week ahead, discuss his favorite risk to reward trading opportunities, and answer your trading questions.
27th of July, identifying high probability trading levels using the monthly and weekly candlesticks. Discover how to identify key trading levels for both intraday and position trading using the monthly and weekly candlestick high and lows. 28th of July.
Live Forex Market Review, identifying high probability trading levels. During this webinar, Duncan will analyze the trend, support, and resistance and use Fibonacci retracements to identify high probability trading levels on the major currency pairs.
Follow the link below for a full schedule of webinars and join for free.